Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn about account takeover due to weak JWT token signature. Okay, so basically what we are going to do, we will be having a JWT token like this one, and what I want to do is in this tutorial is I want to brute force the signature of this JWT token and then log into a particular account. Okay, so there will be few tools that we'll be using. The first one is the Burp Suite. Then we'll be using Kali Linux. We have previously did few tutorials on Kali Linux. There's a tool available on Kali Linux which is Zone the Ripper, which will help us to brute force. Generally, it is used to crack passwords, but this will help us to brute force the signature for our JWT token. Then we'll be checking, getting a custom secrets payload, okay, from GitHub for the brute forcing. We'll be using a website, JWT.io, and then we have a target website here and few accounts associated with it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I want to do is let me just show you what is JWT. So here I have an example of JWT token. Okay, basically, if you see anything starting from EYGH like this, there are chances that these are JWT tokens. Okay. These are generally assigned to you when you log into some websites. Okay, when you enter your credentials, basically the backend will assign you a JWT token, which will help us to fetch like different API endpoints of that particular website. So let me just copy this and go to Chrome. And here I have a tool called base64decode.org. Generally, JWT tokens are base64 encoded. So first of all, we have to decode it. So I'll just paste it here. Okay, then it will try to decode it. Let me use this one to code. So here you will see that JWT is basically made in three parts. First part is this, and then second part is this, and then the third part is this. Okay. Here, basically, the token is separated in three parts using dot. So you see the first dot. So this is the first part. Then the second dot, wherever it is, if you can see somewhere, it is inside this string. Okay. Doesn't matter, but we have the two parts there, and the last part is signature. So there are three parts. The first part is known as header, which is this, which says that this is a RSA-256 algorithm. This is a JWT type. Here it will be mentioned that this is a JWT token. Then the second part is known as payload, and the third part is known as signature. So basically what we have to do, we have to find out what this signature is. Basically, if you can find out this signature, you can modify this JWT token. Okay. So now I have another website, which is JWT.io, where it will display you better. So I'll just scroll down. Here it has already given me an example. The algorithm used in this JWT token is HS256, which stands for HMAC SH8256. Okay. So again, this is in encoded form in base64. After decoding, it looks something like this. Header, which is algorithm, which means an HS256, type is JWT. Then the second part is payload. Payload has few things written here, okay, like this. And the third part is signature, which is 256-bit signature. And what we have to do, we have to find out this signature. If we are successfully able to find out, we can modify these values and we can log into some other accounts, or we can give maybe administrator access by modifying this JWT token. Okay. So if I just paste my current JWT token which I copied, it will tell it's X. The method algorithm uses RS256. Again, JWT, then payload data is this, and then it uses asymmetric key. The previous one was using symmetric key, HS256. This RSA256 is using asymmetric key. If you have basic idea of cryptography, there are two types of keys, symmetric and asymmetric. If it's symmetric, which is that is if it's HS256, we will be able to find out the signature using brute forcing. There are chances. But if it is like this one, RS-256, there are no chance that we'll be able to find out the signature ever. Okay, even the most advanced computers, supercomputers or quantum computers have not yet able to decode or decrypt RSA-256 algorithms. Okay, so there is no chance that we'll be able to decode this RS-256 JWT token. But in our case, the website that we are going to use or target uses HS256. So we can move ahead. So now I'll copy the email, this thing, and I'll go to my target website, go to login page. I'll type the password, user of email here. Then I'll type the password and paste it here. Now before I log in, I'll turn on the intercept in Burp Suite. Then I'll click on login. Now I'll intercept this. Now this is my username. This is password. I'll click on forward. I got the response. I'll copy this entire part. And for now, we don't need this thing. Okay, because this is RSA-256 and we will not be able to decode it. It says something like this. So to authenticate, okay, it means that this account exists and this is giving me a JWT token. What we have to do, we have to copy this and we will again go to our website here and I'll paste it here. Now see, the algorithm used is HS256, which means there are chances that we'll be able to brute force the signature. Okay. If you want to read about JWT in detail, you can just type JWT tokens and port figure, and here you can learn about the JWT attacks in detail. Okay. So again, this has labs, practice lab, which you can learn. So it's in detail. You can read about it if you want. Okay, it's up to you. But now for this tutorial, let's just move ahead. Okay, so it contains few parts. See the header, HS256 JWT. You don't have to do anything to the header. Payload data. We have to find out this value, sub value. Okay. Now again, we saw in the previous ones, it was using a sub value. Then it was using what we say email ID. Okay, the payload may contain only one value or maybe more than one value. So we have to find these values before we can tamper it. Okay, but this is the second thing. First of all, we have to find out the this secret code. Okay, in order to find out the signature, you have to find out the signature. Then only we'll be able to modify it. So let's see how can we do it. For this, we'll be using a tool called John the Ripper. Okay, so this is Burp Suite. Now John the Ripper is available by default in Kali Linux. So I'll open my Kali Linux here. I'll log in. I am running it on a VirtualBox. I'll open a terminal here. First of all, you can just check if John the Ripper is installed. So it says John the Ripper version 1.9.0 something or this blah 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 is installed on the system. Okay, if you want to check how can we use it, you can just type the help flag and it will give you all the details of how to use this. Okay. So now what I will do, first of all, I'll save this JWT token to a text file. Okay. So I'll just copy this and you can do it like this: cat JWT token .txt. You can give this file a name. I'll just give JWT.txt. Then I'll paste the JWT token here. Then I will save the file by pressing Ctrl C. Okay, so you can print the content of this JWT file and verify if it is there or not. So yes, we have saved it. Now, in order to use this John the Ripper, basically the concept is this. First to type zone. Then you have to give the file name of the JWT token. So we have a file name is JWT.txt. Then we have to give a custom word list. Okay. So you have to use the word list tag, and here you have to pass the file name, word list file. Okay, what is word list? Basically, it is a combination of different words which may be a possible secret key. Okay, so you can generate it yourself or you can get it from internet. We'll just see. Okay, so we have to find a custom word list. Okay, used for JWT tokens. So what you can do, you can go to GitHub. You can just type JWT like secrets hello GitHub. See here, this one. You cannot generate too much, but this one contains like around let's just open it. 103,975 secret tokens which are commonly used. So what we can do, we can just click on raw. Okay, copy all of this and we can just save it to a text file. So again, get what we can do, we can get this file name anything. Let's say wordlist.txt. Okay, and then we'll just paste this and I will save it. So we have two files now. The first one contains the JWT token and the second one contains all of our word lists. Okay, so it's around 1.1 MB in size. You can count the number of lines in it. WC word list.txt, and you can see there are total of around 1 lakh words in this file. Okay. Now we have to use it. We have to find out the secret using these two files. So again, the concept is same. Zone, then you have to pass the file name. Then you have to type the word list flag. Then you have to pass the file name, which is wordlist.txt in our case. Then you have to type the format of the encryption. And for this, you have to use the format flag, and which is HMAC SHA256. Okay. So this is the tool, or sorry, this is the algorithm that being used. Okay. So now you can just hit enter and it will just brute force it and will tell us the secret key. So here it says, see, it just tell me that the secret key here used is by default the secret. Thankfully, let me just copy it. Okay, so it cracked it basically. Now we'll just go to this website and see here it's asking for verify signature. Let's just paste it. And yes, so it says signature verified. Okay. Let me just remove this, paste it. Yes. So it says the signature got verified. Here, it successfully cracked the JWT token. Okay, signature. So let me just check if it is inside this or not. Oh, secret. Yes, there are multiple occurrences of it. Here is the secret. Okay. So see, this word list contain this word. So that's why we were successfully able to crack this. Okay. Now, since it cracked it, we will now be able to modify this. But now our problem is, we have to find this. What is this? Sub. Let's say if there was email, we would have simply entered our email and it would have been cracked. But no, here it is using something else. So basically, what is this? This is known as MongoDB ID. If you have worked with MongoDB, if you insert a document in your collection, basically it assigns a random, not random, using some kind of technique, it assigns your ID. And here, this is the same ID. So we have to find this ID. Okay. Now, how can you find it? There is this pop that how can you find it? So let me just drop this. Okay, we will just drop this for now. Turn off intercept. Okay, but anyway, I just log in. I don't know how, but let me just log out. I'll go to login again. And now you have to find it yourself. Remember, not everything you will get just by from the website, just by the login part. You have to find things by yourself. Okay, so the first thing of hacking is the reconnaissance part. Visit the entire website. Here you have to find the MongoDB ID or collection document ID for particular email. So since I have visited this website already, I know how can I do it. But you have to, in your case, you have to find it in the website. So I'll just go to forget password. Okay. Turn on intercept. Here, let's say I will type my email ID. I click on send OTP. Then I'll intercept it. Okay, this is the options method. We don't need it. I'm going to intercept the post method. Forward it. Forward it. Now here it says message success. And for C, this for email ID, it is giving me the same here. This is the thing here. Okay, sub. See, this is. So if you know the email ID, using this endpoint, you can find out the document ID as well. So what I want to do is we have to log into this email. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I'm not sure, but let's try. If we are lucky, we should be able to log into the second account. Okay, without the password. Okay, now this time I'll pass the second email ID. I'll send OTP. And I will intercept forward. It says user not found. Okay, why the user was not found? Validating this email, it says not valid use email. Let me just check in case so. Okay, actually this. Let me just paste it and see. Valid green. Okay, let's just forward it. User did not exist. Let me try once again. So I'll intercept this. Success. Okay. Mail pin code, and this is the ID. Let's try to temper it. If I try to change it, okay, and okay, so let's just match if it was changed or not. Initially, it was like ending BLIA. Yes, this time it is changed now. So let me copy this and let's just forward this. And I'll come to now login page. And here I will try with the email ID. Net. I will give a random password. Let's say I will try to log in. 237 and anything that is randomly tried. Okay, since we don't know the password, so we'll try to intercept the post method. Intercept. Now, if we are lucky, we might be able to log in bad credentials. Okay, but let's say first of all, Let's just come here and paste it inside this. Okay. And let's just try the response and let's see if it works. I'm not sure if it will work or not. But let's say forward. And yes, we have successfully logged into the account, to this person account. See? Yes, it works. Okay. So for change password, let me just turn off the intercept. We don't need it right now. Current password and new password since it asks. But anyway, we have logged in. We are not able to update the password. Anyways, we have taken over this account. Okay. Again, you can try brute forcing. If you don't know the password, you can just go to your reset password and try brute forcing. So yes, guys, this is how you can like take over account by using uh like modifying the JWT token. I hope you learned something new in this tutorial. The problem with this method is that the token or the secret key used was very weak. It was secret and it was easily found in this token, okay, in this word list. So see, there are a bunch of it. Whenever you are assigning a JWT token, keep very strong secret token, okay, otherwise it can be tempered. And see, without the password, I was able to log in, okay, and take over the account. So yes guys, this is it. If you love this video, leave a like or dislike. If you like my channel, subscribe it. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.